Welcome back to the range with Yoke. How y'all doing today? I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Today, first of all, let me just make this clear. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. We are at Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact. And this video is for educational purposes only. Let's compare two pistols. Now, not two of my greatest ever favorite, but I am finding myself liking the Glock brand, if you have not tell. Lately, I have been, feeling them just a little bit. And I do have another pistol, which is my FN 509 Tactical that I did enjoy the actual shoot of the pistol, but I'm not a huge fan of the trigger. Glock triggers are another trigger that I'm not a fan of, but I just felt, just looking at them at first glance, that this would be a pretty decent review or comparison between the two. Now, this is the Glock 19X MOS. This is the latest and the greatest of the Glocks. Super beautiful burnt bronze color. This does have a full review on the channel, so please make sure you go back and watch this video, because I really did enjoy this shoot when I was shooting it. Suppressor height sights, threaded barrel. We're running the Holosun 407 comp on here. Ouch, mosquitoes already starting. The Holosun 407 comp on here with the TLR 7A Streamlight. The Gen 17 actual frame on here with the Gen 5 17 frame on here with the Gen 5 19 frame on here is the collaboration of the two that makes this the Glock 19X, quote unquote. Now, this does have a 4.02 inch barrel with an overall length of 7.44, and it weighs 31.39 ounces loaded. So, of course, the weight is going to change just a little bit because we do have the light and we do have the red dot. It may not seem like months. It may not seem like much, and you're right. But when you're adding and when you're putting things together, yes, ounces equals pounds. So the weight can change, not significantly, but it can change enough to where you may just be able to notice the actual put together pistol versus the pistol that does have the little trinkets and stuff on there. So this was the Glock 19 MOS, what we were talking about first. Now, let's move on to the FN 509 Tactical. This pistol is clear, and this is how this looks. This also have the threaded barrel with the suppressor height sights. We are running, this is the Vortex Defender ST on here. Let me tell you something. This has to be the most conveniently easiest red dot that I have ever. And that is a fact. When I say everything is in that bag, whatever it is, you have a ton of screws. And well, you already know the 509 gives you like all the little extra things on the bottom, or the little footprints if you need to create that base plate for that. Well, anyway, serrations in the front of the slide, serrations in the rear of the slide. This also has a full review on the channel as well. The trigger, not a huge fan of the trigger. The trigger is quite heavy, and was looking to see if, that can be, you know, we gotta talk in a little sign language here. But anyway, the barrel length on here is 4.5 inches. It does have an overall length of 7.9, and it weighs 27.9 ounces loaded. Again, with this is the Surefire X300 on here, and with the Vortex Defender, it may have changed the weight just a little bit, but not too much. Now, let's do a quick visual of the two. The pistol is clear as well, but looking at them side by side, you really can't tell that there's a 0.5 difference. I mean, it really, I guess right here, okay, you might have a 0.3, well, yeah, like a 0.5 difference between the two as far as barrel length goes. And as far as the overall length, you have the 7.44 for the Glock, and then you have the 7.9 for the FN 509. As far as the grip goes, it looks like the grip on the FN is a little bit thicker, but it does have interchangeable back straps if you want to switch that out and make any adjustments or, for comfortability purposes. Now, the Glock also has your lanyard hoop here, if you wanna, because this was like the military put together that Glock did for the military contract. You have your lanyard loop, but if you look here, there's also a lanyard loop style hole on the FNX, not FNX, on the FN 509 Tactical, but it's integrated into the back strap. So, but this one here, you can actually punch that out, pull that out, and, whatever, as you please. But I think this is going to be pretty cool. Very decent. The slide thickness looks like it's just a tad bit difference between the two. As you can see, the Glock does look like it's just a little bit thicker in width than the FN, but it's going to be all right. We're going to find out. Now, what makes a pistol tactical? What makes the pistol tactical? Is it the threaded barrel? Is it the suppressor height sights? Oh, and another thing. Okay, the Glock does have your, this would be your, it's not a standard because it doesn't have a white dot on here, but it's like your bladed front sight with your blacked out rear sight. But your FN also have a blade. It is these are actually Trijicon sights on here. The bladed front sight as well, but it does have your night sights on that FN 509. All right, so we know what we're talking about. We know where we know that we are in a safe and controlled environment because we were at the gun range, and we also know that this is for educational purposes only. So the only thing left now to do is what? Suit them up so we can set them down range. All right, y'all, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. All right, let's get these headsets on. Now, your Glock does come with two 17-round magazines with your +2 base plate on here. Your FN comes with one 17-round magazine and a 24. This is only 24 rounds in this magazine. So we shot the Glock, was the last thing that we shot. Let's go in with the FN and make this happen. Now, this has no safeties. So there is no safeties on this pistol, but the FN is 100% active ambidextrous in this state. So when I say actively ambidextrous, what I mean is you have an active slide release, slide drop on both sides, left and right side. You also have your magazine release is also active left and right side. Now that can be an issue while shooting because if you actually put too much pressure on your grip, the chance is that you may just drop your magazine because of that grip. But either way it goes, didn't I tell you? You saw that? And I didn't even have a firm grip on that. And if you're wondering what I was talking about this right here. Quick clear check. Pistol is clear. The magazine release on the right side will cause right-handed shooters to possibly drop the magazine because of the grip. Now, let's get these shots. It's not a bad shoot. The grip on here is something that I really was not or am not a huge fan of, this very aggressive stipple. I would rather more of a sandpaper consistency. On the grip, but it's not the worst. Super heavy. I can tell you that this trigger pistol is clear, magazines are empty, may be about 5 to 7 pound trigger. Has to be. That is heavy. All right, so that was first the FN 509 Tactical in 9mm with it the Vortex Defender ST. Also, the functions on here are great. Arrow up, left side, arrow down, right side. We don't have two little itty bitty dots on the side or two small functions on one side trying to engage that red dot to turn on. Now, Glock 19X MOS, this also has ambidextrous capabilities, but they're not active. The only thing that's active at the moment is your slide drop. So you do have an active slide drop on both sides, but you have the ability to move your magazine release from the left side to the right side, depending on the shooter that you are, left-handed or right-handed. So that is that. The only difference is one is active, 509 is an actively functional ambidextrous pistol, where the Glock is, you will have to make your adjustments. All right, so Glock 19X MOS. Is that flying chair? Every Saturday, you know you're gonna see them out. All right, second magazine, so that was the 17-round magazine plus 2. Ooh. Nice. Very comfortable. Pistol is clear and my magazines are empty. So far, I cannot tell a huge difference as far as like the recoil goes. They're both recoiling pretty much the same for me. Tell me what it is that you see. But I can tell you the grip textures does make a difference. Let's get reloaded and try that again. Thought I had another one. Anyway. All right, 509 Tactical. Let's go back in with this FN 509 Tactical with the Vortex Defender ST. Woohoo! All right, so far, decent. Be careful. Let's try to drop the slide with. Oh, that was easy. That was nice and smooth. All right. Yeah, that recoil is a bit obnoxious, but I'm going to continue to speed up the shots and because I want to do the same thing with the Glock. But this one has a lot more rounds than the Glock. That shit is heavy. Man, you can't shoot this fast. You can't shoot this fast. Definitely not. All right. FN 509 Tactical. Let's try to shoot the Glock a little faster. All right. Vámonos. As I was telling you, I really can't tell the difference in the recoiling of either one or both of them alike. Tell me what you see. Tell me what did you find better recoil management with as far as both pistols. I'm finding my grip on the FN is a little bit more difficult for me to grip the FN because of the texturing or the stippling on that is just a little bit rougher on my hands. Let's try to drop it. Yeah, I can do it. Slide release. can shoot this fast or faster than what I'm doing, but it's becoming such a pleasurable shoot. I feel like if I shoot too fast, I'm missing out. Like I'm not enjoying it. Wow. All right. Glock 19X MOS. All right, so I mean, I guess you guys can see it's not even so much just one thing in particular, or just singling out one thing on either one of the pistols as far as something that I'm not feeling. Okay, yes, the trigger on the 509 is super heavy, but it's not nothing that can't be shot. So just going through it. Supposed to be tactical pistols, right? So let's get a little physical here. Both pistols are clear. All right, so let's see what I can, or which pistol I can engage the fastest on the move. Which pistol I can engage the target the fastest on the move. I think that makes a little bit more sense. So, oh wait, let me put these here. So, I'll give you a little visual in a second. Give me 1 minute. Ay, esto está sucio. Oh, and your 509 Tactical does come in an FDE color as well. All right, so shooter ready starts here. Shooter ready, stand by, beep. I am going to sprint to this barrel. I am going to pick up my pistol. I am going to sprint to this barrel. I am going to insert my magazine, engage, make hot, and boom, 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 boom. And we're going to see how many shots on target with the 509. Got that? All right. So, and then once we've accomplished that, we're going to come back shooter ready. Stand by, beep. We are going to sprint to the next barrel, pick up my pistol, get to the barrel, insert magazine, engage, boom, 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 and see which one I am the more efficient, proficient, which one I can do it the fastest with. Fuck those words. All right. I need to get me a timer. I really need to get me a little shot timer. All right. What we doing first? We're going right first. All right. I guess I got to do my own shooter ready. Shooter ready. Okay, keep time. Keep time. I know a few of you are very, very good with keeping time. I need keep time, and I need hits on steel. Hits on steel. All right? Shooter ready. Stand by. Beep. That wasn't all that. All right, pistol is clear. Was the FN 509 Tactical. That was number 1. All right. We have 2 magazines for each, so we're gonna do it twice. All right. Same thing. Run to the barrel, pick up Glock 19X MOS, run to the barrel, insert magazine, engage, and engage target. I need time and shots on steel for that as well. Ready? Shooter ready? Stand by. Beep. I know y'all be liking that little beep. Woo! Y'all ain't see that. If y'all ain't see it, we gonna do it again. Pistol is clear and that magazine is empty. I like it. All right. Woo! Let me get my deep breath really quick. My nose ring look like I'm gonna act up. All right, shooter ready. Stand by. Beep. Has nothing to do with this red dot. It's the recoil of this pistol. Pistol is clear. I guess we can leave this right here. All right, 509 tactical, that's what that was. And last run, Glock 19X MOS, same deal. Shooter ready, stand by, beep. Woo! I've got the wrong magazine. Damn it. Excuse me. I lost seconds, picked up the wrong magazine, and my first 3 shots was not a hit. This is clear. All right. What did y'all think? What did y'all think? What did y'all see? What did y'all hear? What do y'all have? If you have one, let me know. Drop that in the comments. As of right now, let's go in with the 509 tactical first. That pistol is clear. It's not a bad pistol. It's just not for me. The aggression in the grip is, or the stippling in the grip is just way too much. I wish it was more of a textured, sandpapery texturing versus, see, something like this. See what they have here? Something more like that, just integrated in it just a little bit more so that it's not so aggressive on my hands. For me, okay? Serrations in the front and the rear of the slide, enjoy that a lot. Trigger con sights, enjoy that a lot. Trigger, yes, the trigger is quite heavy, but it's not nothing that you can't get through. The more you practice with what it is that you have, you can pretty much master it and make it shoot just as quickly as you want. It's you. All right. The pistol being fully ambidextrous, that is for me not the greatest thing. As you saw, the very first magazine that I inserted into this pistol, it fell out as soon as I charged it because of the right side magazine release. Right side magazine release leans right up into my middle finger where my grip actually holds on to the pistol, and it engaged it. Magazine fell out. For me, that is not a good deal because every second counts. All right, so besides that, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it's not for me. Now, pistol is clear. This, on the other hand, the Glock 19X, let's not leave that out, MOS has to be right now, out of every Glock that I own, and I own quite a few of them, this is probably my favorite thus far. The 17 frame with the 19 slide in the combination of the two really completes and makes this the ultimate pistol in my opinion for me as shooting goes. Suppressor height, sights, threaded barrel. It also has your ambidextrous features, but you just have to do it yourself. It has a nice rounded, and this is something I complain a lot with Glocks, is the magazine release being very sharp on the edges, but this one is nicely rounded and tapered, and it really has satisfied my issue with their magazine release. Again, the stippling on this pistol, as you can see, it's also not a sandpaper aggression, but it's not that super hard, almost feels like little prickles on the grip. This is this is just right. This right here is just right for me. And the trigger, it is a Glock trigger. As you can see, this is as is. The only thing that is different would be my optic, my red dot, and my flashlight. But as far as this goes, That is as is, straight out of the box. And I can tell you that I can tell a difference between this trigger and any other Glock trigger that I have shot and what it is that I own. This trigger has a super response, a crisp reset. And as you saw, that very first magazine, when we did our little tactical running thing, pretty much, if I missed, I probably missed one or two. Or I would say maybe one. I don't even think I missed one. I believe it felt like all shots were on steel. And the recoil of this pistol was 100% manageable for me. That's just it. So as far as this comparison goes, all the praises goes to Hail Glock 19X MOS. And I like it. I like it. So what would have been your choice out of the two? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. They're both super brands. They're both super firearms. But just the Glock 19 is standing out a little bit more, and it's shining on my behalf. So with that being said, as I told you, let me know what you saw, let me know what you saw, what you thought, what you think. Also, let me know how it looked as far as the recoil goes for these, for either one of these two. Drop that in the comments and let's chat. So with that being said, listen, if you've not checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. And y'all know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life. Peace.